June 6th is going to be a very big day for the city of Detroit.
For the first time in 30 years, the Michigan Central Station in Corktown will be back open for business. Business editor Rob Maloney live in Corktown tonight. News that is not just big for Corktown, Rod.
No, it's big for the city. And think back, Devin, about, 7 years ago, Bill Ford drives by here in Michigan Avenue and sees he can look through to Canada through the building here. It was a disaster, this neighborhood. It was impoverished. It was in trouble. No windows in the building. It was an eyesore, no doubt about it. But he also needed a place to bring his high-tech workers. And he thought, you know what? We can do this. And now here is his vision, almost fully realized. And it has changed, even during construction, completely changed the neighborhood.
Like, I've seen it when it was just fields. There were no houses.
Irene Huddleston is a lifelong Southwest Detroiter. She manages the Honeybee grocery store in the shadow of the station. And she says the 5-year effort to transform the central train station is making a huge impact on the area.
I think it's great. I think it's going to be even better down here for the neighborhood, especially like downtown.
Same goes for Shone, who's called the area home for 35 years and remembers the dark days when the Cadillac plant left.
People are very, very excited for the train station to come back.
Ford's billion-dollar investment is almost here and has brought a lot of the things promised, like people. Lots of them.
Corktown was a neighborhood of 1,200 people, for which 4,000 new people have moved in. So it's really changed the sense of community in that neighborhood. There's so many new buildings, there's so many new people. It hasn't really found its sense of neighborhood yet.
There are new apartments and condos going in and going up. The Godfrey Hotel, many new small businesses along Michigan Avenue. The Greenway is attracting a lot of foot traffic. It's change, and change on this scale can be very exciting, as well as concerning, like skyrocketing property values.
People are a bit worried about whether their children are going to be able to live here because of the fact that, the prices have gotten so high.
And of course, there is that whole question of gentrification. That's what they call it when they have this kind of a problem. And there are other big city problems that come with this kind of prosperity, like the loss of parking and things like that. But for the most part, the people here say, hey, this has been a real big help for this neighborhood, and they're glad to see it. Back to you.
And I know, of course, you talk to a lot of business leaders as well, Rod. What are you hearing there?
Well, what they're saying is much the same, is that they are thinking that this is really good, but that change has to be dealt with. And we're going to be talking to them coming up on Local 4 News at 6.
Good deal. All right, Rod, we'll see you then.